Assalamu alaikum dear students, this is Sir Mohsin. I welcome you with another lecture. Hopefully you are fine. So first of all I would like to tell you that stay indoors, stay in home and stay safe. Okay. So in this video I am going to teach you from section composition lesson number 18, the friendly letter. So let's get started. So I'm going to begin. I'm going to tell you the letters we write to friends, acquaintances, and relatives are called friendly letters. In such letters, we can be free and easy in our writing, but we must observe the rules of grammar, spelling, and punctuation. We must also be neat and tidy. And carelessly written letter is unpleasant to read and gives a poor impression of the writer. So here I am going to tell you that whenever you are going to write a letter to your friend, your relatives, or anyone whom who you know very well, so that is called a friendly letters. Okay, in those letters you can write means as free as you are, means freely letters you can write. It means you must observe when you are writing grammar, so your grammar should be okay, spelling should be okay, punctuation should be well, and your writing should be neat and tidy. Okay, when you write any careless written letters, unpleasant, so people do not like to read your letter. Okay, they just ignore. So always try to write well written. Okay, so when you are writing a friendly letter, bear in points. So keep these points in your mind. Number one, whenever you are going to write or start a letter, so keep these points in your mind. Number one point, write your full address clearly at the top right hand corner of the page, followed by the date. When you are going to start your letter, so on your right side, on the top of the corner, on your right side, write your date and address. First address, then date. Okay, as you can see here. Next, number 2 point, the form of greeting will depend on your relationship with the person you are writing to. These are usual, means you are writing to those people whom do you know, means you know that person very well. So you are going to start your letter with dear Asif, dearest May, dearest uncle, dear Miss Alia. Okay, after writing these words, starting word, you may insert a comma after the greeting. Okay, so who you are writing, remember this. Now turn your page. Point number 3, the body of the letter has 3 main parts: introduction, purpose, and conclusion. So keep these points in your mind whenever you start writing any letter. So first you need to write introduction, then purpose, then conclusion. Okay, introduction, begin by referring to either a letter you have recently received or to event or reason which has prompted you to write. Here are some useful opening sentences. So these are some useful opening sentences. Okay, who you are writing. So thanks for your letter which I received last Saturday, means from the person who you know. He just recently he sent you a message or letter. So in the starting you will write, thanks for your letter which I received last Sunday. Okay, means in returning you are saying these line. Next you can write this sentence as well, how are you and your family. Okay, it is also a good opening line. I must apologize for my delay in replying to your last letter. Next, what a pleasant surprise to hear from you after all this time. Another one, I have just received your letter and am replying immediately because dash 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 blah 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 blah. Means you can select any line or other lines you can also implement if you have in your mind, means the reason you are writing. Okay, why you are writing a letter. So you may start a line with yourself by creating your idea. Okay, next, part B, number 2 point, purpose. This is the most important part of the letter. It is here that you explain why you are writing. Always be clear and interesting. After starting your beginning sentences, then you write purpose. Okay, this is the very important part of your letter. Why you are writing this letter? So you need to write the purpose. At the end, when you finish your purpose, then conclusion. It is customary to end your letter with a polite wish. Okay, so here are some useful examples. At the end, when you conclude, when you end up your letter, so you may take any of them. Okay, in these lines, take any one, or you can write yourself others lines as well. I shall be looking forward to hearing from you soon. Hope you will reply as soon as possible. Please give my regards or love or best wishes to Desh. Keep smiling and all the best. Okay, so these are the ending lines. Next, number 4 point, the form of ending to use will depend on your relationship with the person you are writing to. Among the usual ones are Desh. Means at the end, when you finish your letter, when you conclude, okay, so at the end you just write at the end on your right side at the corner, means down at the corner, yours sincerely, yours affectionately, or with love. Take any of them. You may take others as well, means your true friend, your beloved one, your beloved friend, etc. Number 5, you may sign off with your full name, your personal name, or a nickname. If the person is a close friend, make sure that your signature is legible. Never type it out. Okay, when you finish your letter, you may sign off with your letter with your personal name, your nickname, or your means the person who you are writing to is your close friend. So you may write your nickname, your personal name as well. So never type your signature. By the hand you must write. For example, you by the hand, by the pen, you are making your signature. Okay, remember this. Never type your signature. Next, when you are addressing on the envelope, make sure that the name and full address of the person you are writing to is written clearly. Keep this point remember in your mind when you are addressing on the envelope. So make sure that the name and address who you are writing is written very clearly. Otherwise, your letter will not be reached on the time. Okay, means the postman or the people will be confused that where we have to send this your letter. Okay, so dear students, this is just your example on your book, page number 267. This is just an example of a friendly letter. See address and date, then starting salutation, dear Umar, then introduction, purpose, in second paragraph purpose continues, then at the end conclude, means conclusion. You conclude your conclude it. Then at the end, your sincerely Yasir. So this is just a letter. Now what do you have to do? It is your home task. So exercises: write a letter to your friend describing a race in which you took part. Okay, so you are going to write a friendly letter to your friend, means you recently took part in race. So you are going to describe how was your experience, requesting the loan of CD player for the weekend. Okay, so you have to write a letter. Then others exercises, you have to pick out one.